Okay, hello and welcome back to World of Tanks. Now today I thought I'd make a video which I'm hoping will open the minds of a lot of new players that watch this. So today I'm playing in a T55A medium tank. It's the reward tank on the second campaign, I believe. No, not the second one, the first one. And it's, despite being Russian, it's German. Now it's got a nice turret, but surprisingly penetrable frontally, but a lot of people don't really know this. And really weak frontal armor. The frontal armor is only 170mm thick, so like even when you go against your tier 7 opponents, they'll be going through the hull armor fairly reliably. But that's not the point of this video. So what I wanted to bring to your attention was the fact that a lot of mediums do surprisingly well going down the heavy line. Now you're probably thinking, like this tank has stuff all frontal armor, how the hell is it going to go this way? Well, the side armor of this tank is really nice, so I can get up to an angle of about this, and without using heat, people aren't going to go through it, through my side, and I can hide almost the entirety of the front of my tank. And at medium distances, which is about ample for brawling with other tanks, as you'll see me do pretty soon, they're just not going to be able to hit that tiny spot that's still exposed. Now, I'm just going to pull up here. There was always tanks here, just down the end there, and I'm going to side scrape and see what I can find. Okay, so there's a T10. At this point, I am hoping that my team will find out what other heavy tanks have gotten their way. There are obviously still about 4 other heavy tanks unaccounted for. Okay, don't worry, there's a 50 TP at their base and a VK down the other side. Here's a T56A. Put a shot into him. And we have the Mil2 as well. I think that's one of the heavies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so we have 3 heavies down our line. Now, this is a really weird setup for enemy heavies. But we do have ranked battles going on at the moment, which has really screwed up the matchmaking recently. But as a Dark Purple player, I should need to take it upon my own pride to be able to, work my way through it. Now, the enemy, I believe, are going to do a pretty decent push to the right, in the middle pretty soon. So I'm actually preparing for that so I can support my team. What I need to do is wait for this T10 to fire, and then I'm going to push up into this area just in front of me here. I'll be protected from the T10 and I'll be protected from the right as well, but I'll still be able to put shots into both sides. Just wondering about here that I start considering that. Now, the E5 has fallen back. It's a T10 again. Okay, hits my track, which is understandable. He's firing APs, so I'm feeling pretty safe. And I get into my position here. Now, the E5 is pushing up. We have 50 TP and a CS52. LAS being rather aggressive. You can see our team is falling apart, so they're going to need our support very soon. As you can tell, up till now, our sidearm has worked extremely well. It's always something to check out. If I'm being honest, a tank which I would have worked better in this game, and I would have had more damage in, would be my E50. Just very similar reload time to this tank, but a higher alpha damage and far more accurate. Now, I put a shot into that T55A's engine bay. It's always a good thing to learn roughly where engines and ammo racks and stuff are on tanks. And so if you have the chance to shoot them, you can just shoot there, and you're going to start doing a lot more module damage to people, right? And as you can see, I managed to get about 360 damage just from a fire on that T55A. Obviously, he didn't have much of a fire crew. There you go. This T10 is rushing his shots. A better player, I believe, would probably be putting more shots into me. But these are the cards we've been dealt, so we're going to deal with them. Now, we're about a third of the way through the battle at the moment, and we're already up to 3000 damage, which is fantastic. The reason for this is that we've searched for our opportunities, and we've used, and at the same time we've managed to support our team, managed to deter a rather large heavy push down the middle, and given our team the support that they needed, basically. trying to hit the commander's hatches on the T10, but they're not the biggest things to hit. You can, yeah, there we go. You can go through the top of their turrets. Not a lot of people know this, so just take advantage of that now that you know. Okay, I'm gonna get up here. I'm not gonna rush in. I still want to conserve my hit points. There are lots of tanks left on the enemy team, and there's a little bit exposed. That is a major weakness of pike nose tanks. They just cannot side scrape. There's always a bit that they're going to leave exposed, and they de-angle it for you while they're trying to do that. Finish off the ML2. He had finished clipping when he finished off our own teammate there. So again, take advantage of that. It's got about a 24 second reload, the ML2 does, so go ahead and do that. Now, we're using a superior horsepower to weight ratio on a T55A, which I believe is like 20, which is really good, you know. And we're going to get into this position now. And from this position, I like to have a look for tank destroyers. They often sit here. If I can't, I might just push down and start farming away at the ELC even 90 and all that. And we're going to come down. There's an even 90. Hopefully we can get a shot into him and get rid of some of the enemy team's eyes. That was just a bad shot on my part. Yeah, we're not going to get another shot on them. I just want to push into here so I can get into a position where I can put shots into the T28 prototype. And maybe into the Udis as well. Okay, here he is. Farming stand advanced now. I did just use up all my heat. I keep a relatively even loadout of both of them. I'm going to go for this guy's tracks. It's always good to go for assistance. The 5 degrees of gun depression on this tank is rearing its ugly head again. Not the most gun depression. You get slapped by the VK. Not too bothered at the moment. I do have quite a bit of health. That's why I'm being so aggressive. But I am going to push out here just to minimize how many shots I do take. I'm looking for another shot in this Udis, but T92 actually finishes them off, which is nice. Which is going to allow us to go forward and actually support our T92. So here we go, there's the T69 and the VK. The VK has, I think, the highest alpha in any heavy tank at tier 8. Abysmal DPM, but I don't know why, but he's not side scraping. That thing is really good at side scraping, and he should be doing that, but he's not. Now with this in mind, I've realised he's probably not the best player, and I'm probably going to be able to side scrape pretty effectively against him. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm waiting for the STRV to fire, which he just did. I have a 100mm caliber gun, so I can overmatch his 30mm of armor. And there you go, he fires again. And this is just easy farm right here, in my mind. T92 gets in the way, but that's alright, it happens sometimes. If it was happening consistently, I would be getting really annoyed. But it's not. We're working together pretty well. I'm happy to take this shot. This tank is pretty prone to fires, as you saw with the other T55A. But yeah, so be it. I've had a good game. Didn't mind taking him off the team. Okay, he's finished off. T69 is left. Can I get the finishing shot on him? I'm not sure. Here we go. One. Into his tracks. Oof. I was kind of just going for damage there. And I missed. Oh, that's. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ram him. No. Nope, no, we actually did get the kill. Okay. Now at this point, I'm sitting here and I'm like, we've won. But, as it turns out, I'll realise pretty soon that the ELC even 90 is actually still alive. Who's he up against at the moment? That's Scorpion. I wonder if he's going to win. So I realise this and I start heading back. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to get back in time. He actually wins, okay. T92's got the advantage there. The ELC even 90 at max has like a 30-second, or minimum should I say, like a 30-second clip reload. And its entire clip is, like what, 600 at damage on it. And by the looks of it, no, we don't cap out, we just get the victory. But yeah, anyway, it's always good to check out the armor model of your tanks. The camo again. While it has really weak frontal armor, apart from the turret, obviously, you can see a shot there that's being bounced. Its side armor is absolutely incredible, and it is something you can rely on. But yeah, like I said before, like my E50, this game would have been even better. So yeah, I hope you learned something, and maybe you can maybe we'll start playing a little bit differently if you have the opportunity in your own mediums. So I'll see you next time.